Okay, Jennifer, sorry it took me so long to do this. I almost spaced it because I was at the shop today and it's busy. A lot of people in particular headspaces. Some about love, some not. So I'm going to shuffle and we will do the full Celtic. Oh, we got this Page of Pentacles that wants to keep jumping out. Putting him back in there. Thank you for being so patient with me. It's like sometimes once I get home, it's like a dead zone. Like I don't do anything else. I just kind of languish around at home. So couple more shuffles. I'm going to cut the deck with my left hand, and then we will get started. All right. Oh, okay. Interesting. We'll see. These two wanted to come out. Beautiful, beautiful. Got some Scorpio cards here, so I like it. I like that we've gone from the Five of Cups to the Six of Cups. That's definitely an upgrade. That Seven of Swords wanted to come out too. Looks like we got some aces, so some beginnings, some new beginnings. So let's see what we've got. All right, so current energy. Ace of Cups, beautiful. Scorpio energy. Brand new beginnings. Filling up your own cup. Possibly something, honestly, the Ace of Cups being crossed or complemented in this case by the Six of Cups. Six of Cups is possibly a reconciliation, an old friend returning. If you are currently in a relationship, this could be it can be an up of that relationship, but this really feels like that you've been working on yourself. The Six of Cups is a very nostalgic card, but it's also a card of emotional balance. And it is complementing this beautiful Ace of Cups. Very Scorpio type energy. So couple things possibly going on here. We have a little King of Wands in your headspace here. So there's a couple things going on here. It's emotional balance, but it can also be some sort of... If it's not... I'm not 100% convinced it's somebody from your past. It doesn't really necessarily feel like that. And I'm going to say the reason being, it could be just because we have a Five of Cups in the past, which is getting over somebody, getting over some definite grief in your life or some spilled cup. And there, this little Cupid doesn't realize he spilled these 3 cups. He's got these 2 beautiful soulmates. There's like this, it feels like there's a new... It feels like a new relationship, but it also feels like healing from a past relationship all at the same time. That's what it feels like. And so, yeah, yes, I like this energy. Very scorpionic energy. In your head, I wanted to go to the past. Well, let's go to the future. We have a Seven of Swords reversed. Seven of Swords is not my favorite card. However, Seven of Swords in the future is really kind of what you're going to make of it. It feels like you are turning around a situation, maybe you're turning around a bad situation. The Seven of Swords feels like you are improving a bad situation. That's what it feels like. Turning things around with this beautiful Ace of Cups, that Phoenix rising, that brand new, lovely beginning, filling up your cup. Yes, nostalgia, but also balance, emotional balance. Beautiful. I love it. In your headspace, we have a King of Wands. So the King of Wands, and again, I think that I'm looking at this King of Wands as like self-empowerment by hell or high water. We are going to empower ourselves if it kills us. That's a little dramatic. But this King of Wands has this fire, this yearning, this kind of like creativity that just has to get out and has to be appreciated. It's Mars energy, which if we go by the classical definition, of your ruler, it's Mars. That's why Scorpios are super fiery. Sorry, I want to make sure you see all this. Super fire water signs. This dude in your headspace, though, is about being inspired, not wanting anybody to dim your fire or your light. And that's why I feel like this new beginning is old but new. It's fixing situations from the past. Possibly could be somebody returning or reconciling, but I mean, honestly, it's when we look at this, the progression of the 5 and the 6, it really is just, it feels like healing the past and moving on to something new, and even if it's not something new per se, it's a new outlook, possibly wanting to invite new love in, working on yourself, emotional stability, emotional balance. 7 of Swords in the future is kind of like healing the past, doing what you need, setting those intentions, being okay with something can be both good and bad at the same time. Working, knowing that it's not going to be tomorrow, but it might be the next day, or it might be the next month. I don't know. I mean, the 6 of Swords reverse, 7 of Swords reverse really kind of feels like learning lessons, taking time, sitting with those, but also actively kind of moving forward. Because we have, like I said, this beautiful King of Wands in your headspace that refuses to kind of, I don't want to say go away, but refuses to be brought down. This beautiful self-empowerment card, and it's in your headspace. So if we go all the way down to the bottom of the spread, we have an Ace of Swords. In your foundations, you have an Ace of Cups and an Ace of Swords. Now, the Ace of Cups is a very gentle, beautiful, pure new beginning. Self-love, new love. And then we have this Ace of Swords in the foundation. The Ace of Swords is the roughest ace. It is lessons. It is lessons. It's pain and suffering that leads to enlightenment. Again, 2 things can be true at the same time. You can be working on the situation, healing from it. Not necessarily still caught up in it, but still kind of a little bit. We have this beautiful Ace of Swords in the foundation of your spread. It's reversed. So again, it's a healing, very healing energy that's going to lead towards mental clarity. That's going to lead towards, hey, I think I finally get it. You have 2 new aces. So you're kind of really at this, how Scorpio is always death and rebirth. You're at the rebirth stage. The death has already occurred, it looks like, with this 5 of Cups. So let's go to the other side and see. I've got another ace. Got another beautiful ace. Love it. Well, how do you feel about the situation? You're at a crossroads. You are at a crossroads right now. And that's how you feel about this. And that's what I'm saying. It's like you're moving on to something new, but healing from something in the past. And there's possibly something new romantically, but there's also something that's in the past. It's like there's this duality, this duplicity. And so when we look at this 2 of Swords, it honestly feels like you're at a crossroads. We can look at the 2 of Swords as you and your higher self. We can look at the 2 of Swords as you kind of having a decision. Sometimes the 2 of Swords can be an ultimatum, but I'm going to say more it's a decision that needs to be kind of agreed or forged. Advice from the universe is the Ace of Pentacles. Manifestation, putting in the hard work. I mean, you have 3 aces. You are at a new beginning. I don't have any ending cards, so I'm assuming that the ending has already come. When we look at this Ace of Swords reverse, this is like, yeah, we've set boundaries. We have crossed over into territory where we don't want to go back. Even though I do feel this strong sense of nostalgia. I do feel this, I don't know if reconciliation is the right word. It just feels like there's old and new and they're converging. That's the best way I can describe it. So, advice from the universe, keep moving forward. Slow and steady. There's no hurry. The Ace of Pentacles is this is what you've manifested, so let's move this forward. Plus, the cards from the universe are recognizing a brand new practical beginning. So let's see what your obstacle is. Going to pull from the bottom of the deck. So your obstacle is the Six of Swords. Your obstacle is to take those lessons, go into calmer waters. Again, Six of Cups, Six of Swords. Emotional stability, emotional balance. Six of Swords is mental health balance. And also just feeling, sorry, my dog is drinking water, if you hear that slurpee. Anyways, your obstacle of this brand new slow beginning is, hey, when do we leave? This is a card of the journey. A lot of times, the Six of Swords is a spiritual journey. It is taking our lessons and moving into calmer waters. And so when we look at this as an obstacle, it's almost like, especially when it's crossing the Ace of Pentacles, it's kind of saying like, hey, I'm ready for whatever this is. I want to kind of do it now. I'm ready to go now. But the Ace of Pentacles is like, not that, patience, patience, patience. You have plenty of time to get to the calmer waters, the destination. There's a little bit of escapism with the Six of Swords, but the Ace of Pentacles is asking you to, no, it's not about escapism. It's about forging ahead. It's about stability. It's about reliability. It's about frankness. It's about going on in the most realistic, grounded, stable way possible. That's what the advice of the universe is. But your current situation is this beautiful, it's a little bit, yes, it's slow and steady wins the race with the Ace of Pentacles. It's the manifestation card. But this is also a manifestation card, emotional. Wanting this, setting those emotional, that intuition, that gut, that hey, I need this. I Scorpio, death and rebirth. This is the rebirth, because the death has already occurred. And then we have the Ace of Swords. Again, I keep going with these aces because you have 3 of them in a spread. No endings. You have no endings. So I'm assuming again that this little Cupid is already telling us, yeah, we've already gone through this. We're on the other side of this. Ace of Swords in the foundation for your spread is cutting through the red tape, cutting through the BS, saying, I've already learned this lesson. I'm not going back. It's a beautiful thing. And even though I said not going back, there does seem to be where the past and the present and the future are all converging. I know it's kind of, I don't know, but it's a definite message. And I love the Six of Swords. You are ready to forge ahead. You're ready. I mean, you look at this, she looks like she is like, let's do this. And it's about a brand new beginning, brand new journey. Being, we look at the Six of Swords as stability in mental health, stability in logic and reason, communicating this with yourself. Hopes and fears, Temperance. The Temperance card in the hopes and the fears is it takes a while to turn lead into gold. The Temperance is about being patient. The Temperance is about rejuvenation and going with the flow, but also having your feet planted firmly on the ground. It's the Alchemist, turning lead into gold. It takes time. That's why I'm saying the advice of the universe is like, hey, take things slow. Don't try to push forward. And love it. You have 2 journey cards. So your outcome is the 3 of Wands. This is the card of planning, perseverance, good luck. It's Aries energy. And really, this suggests you're not doing this alone. You're bringing some folks with you. But either way, this is kind of saying, hey, what I have put into motion is coming to fruition, because it's coming across, right, this beautiful King of Wands. It's this passion, this kind of like, I know I'm on the right path. And even though this is a good luck card, this isn't the card of the lottery, the windfall. This is, hey, I did this. Perseverance, planning. Could be taking a trip, to be honest. Travel. This is waiting for your ships to come in. Maybe you're hoping to travel soon in the outcome. And then when we look at the Six of Swords, this can be a literal or a figurative journey. It can be a physical or a metaphysical journey. Either way, you have 3 new aces. You are on the other side of some sort of stagnation, ending, change, growth, and you are on the other side. I have no doubt, because you have these 3 beautiful aces. The only ace that's missing is the Ace of Wands, right? And the Ace of Wands is kind of like, the Ace of Wands wants is impulsivity, spontaneity, wants to push through. This is a little bit more of that like slower energy. Even the Ace of Swords is reversed, meaning that you cannot hurry up this process. You've already completed the ending and now you're at a new beginning. It's beautiful. I love it. I love that you have 3 aces. I love that you have some Scorpio energy in here with this beautiful 6 of Cups energy of becoming more, there's a lot of emotional growth. And a lot of times when I guess when I say the past converging on the present is, this is lessons that we've like things that has thrown us out of whack. It can also be in a good way too, that like, yes, I remember that and I remember how that made me feel and I remember that and I want to recapture that. So there's a little bit of that too. So Jennifer, I hope this helps. I'm going to get this uploaded to you. Thank you so much for your patience and reaching out to me. I hope this resonated, and happy Valentine's Day.